actors. I mean, there's this great documentary called Sonic Skate that kind of chronicles the whole
Bennett
thing.
Guy with his cat.
That Bennett guy, he was, and Howard Schultz, who is just like the biggest Nazi of all time.
He feels bad now. Do you hear that he's writing? He's writing a book, and he sees people with Xavier McDaniels.
I
jerseys.
hope that guy falls into a shark tank at an aquarium. He is just the worst.
All right, more on Howard Schultz. On the other side, we have stand-up comedian and actor Adam Ray.
Somebody pooping his coffee.
All right, we will do that. I'll make it an Americano. Come on back.
Hey travelers, do you want to save money on your next flight? Then pick up the phone and call. That's right, call, because the best prices are not online. They're with SmartFares. See, SmartFares has special deals with the airlines. When they have unsold seats, they use SmartFares to fill them. So you get airline tickets at ridiculously low prices. Our prices are too low to publish online. With the extra money you'll save, you can book another trip or treat yourself to dinner or shopping. So stop searching all of those travel sites to find the lowest price on your next flight. Let one of our SmartFares expert travel agents find ridiculously low prices for you. Call SmartFares today and get the best price on your next flight. Guaranteed. Also, save up to 50% off business and first class tickets.
855-325-1780. 855-325-1780. That's 855-325-1780.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. They want your money, and guess what? They can legally take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you. So what do? Fight back by letting our team of experts at the Tax Helpline work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws and will fight to save your money. So, if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket.
800-932-1749. 800-932-1749. 800-932-1749. That's 800-932-1749.
Where do you want to go on a vacation or honeymoon? The Caribbean, Europe, Hawaii, Mexico? How about Disney or a cruise? At Superior Cruise and Travel, we've got you covered. We'll assign you your own travel concierge. They'll help you design a custom vacation plan that you can't find online. And the service is completely free. You can't compare the value of this to any other online travel company. We can help you plan a custom vacation anywhere in the world. We even offer payment plans with no credit card required. Now you pay off your vacation on your time schedule. Call now and mention the promo code RADIO and save up to $500. Book your custom trip. Call Superior Cruise and Travel now and talk to one of the highest rated travel agencies in the country with a 5-star A+ online rating.
800-570-9631. 800-570-9631. 800-570-9631. That's 800-570-9631.
You're so ugly you could be a modern art masterpiece.
I'm 33% sure Rick Tittle is the father of my child, but I'm 100% sure Rick Tittle is a jackass.
That's some messed up stuff, but welcome back to the show. Rick Tittle with you coast to coast and around the world on the American Forces Radio Network. We got another segment here with Adam Ray.
Whose voice was that?
That was Joni Carroll.
Nice.
She voiced those for me in 2002.
Throwback.
And I know.
You still use them?
It's funny how many people are like, oh, I like that. So they're kind of evergreen.
Who was that?
Michael Irvin actually said that.
Oh, I like that.
I know.
You should get a drop of Michael Irvin saying, "Oh, I like that."
You know what? I've never, ever asked for a drop, except I had Diedrich Bader on my show the other day. And I said, instead of saying, "Hey, Peter, man, check out Channel 9, check out this chick," I go, "Hey, Peter, man, check out Channel 9, check out Rick Tittle." So he did, and I play it.
That's awesome.
I know, see?
That's a special, and that's also a deep cut
That is.
drop.
All right.
You should get the guy who commentated my celebrity game, too.
Well, this is what we're going to talk about. Adam Ray is at the Punchline here down on Battery Street, the world-famous Punchline. He's got a show tonight, 2 tomorrow and 2 on Saturday. But I just found out, luckily I didn't find this out after he left, you were in the NBA celebrity game, which I gave a miss, and I had no idea that you were in it.
Yeah, because I guess, there's Ray Allen and Quavo weren't enough to pique your interest.
I guess we're spoiled out here.
Quavo's a big deal, by the way. I didn't realize. I'm not a giant fan of the I'm not as privy to the rap world as I want to be, but, man, that guy, I see him on Mountain Dew commercials every other day now. But apparently he's huge. And I tried to strike up as much small talk with him as possible, but...
What was the small talk?
Too cool for school. It was just like, "Hey man, you got a lot of cool necklaces." And he was like, "What?" I was like, "I don't know, man. Have a good game."
Yeah, they should call you 3 Chains.
Yeah, yeah.
Something like that.
No, he was fancy. He also came to play. Some people were just taking it so serious, I mean, everybody was. Brad and I, my podcast partner, who's a little person, we had so many fun little stunts planned. Like I bought this thing called a piggyback. That's basically for adult men to hold their toddlers in if they want to go hiking.
Like a Bjorn.
It's also if you want to showcase your dwarf friend during a basketball game on national TV.
Right.
So he was going to stand on my shoulders. I would strap in, and there was a bar on my back, and he would stand on that, and then I would hold him. And the whole point, and I even ran it by Sue Bird. I hit her up on Twitter, and I was like, "Yo, we got this great idea to mid-game to have me call timeout and strap in Brad and walk out and do a couple plays on defense." And she's like, "That sounds hilarious. I'm all for that." And then I took a little video of it and sent it to the NBA, trying to give them a heads up. Thought that was a polite move, and Sue Bird was like, "We should have probably asked for forgiveness instead of permission," because the NBA was like, "Dude, definitely not. We don't have dwarf insurance. What if you drop him?" And I'm like, "I think that'll be funnier. He'll probably bounce, Is
that right underneath earthquake insurance? There's dwarf insurance?
Yeah, it's a little cheaper.
So they introduce you. You do the little puppet move.
I didn't know what to do. I panicked. We were sitting there, and Amanda Seals, I was sitting next to Ray Allen.
Oh, she's been in here. She's great.
Yeah, she's great. And she does a couple, I think she used to be on a dance team or something, so she does a couple backflips. And then Brad and I are sitting there because we didn't really think it through. We were just like, "Oh, we'll run through." And she does the backflips. And so Brad immediately looks at me, and I was like, "Worm." And he said it at the same time. We were like, "Worm," because we know he does it.
He did a great worm.
He does a great worm. And Ray Allen was sitting there, and he saw Brad kind of mouth worm, and he's like, "Is he about to do the worm?" I was like, "Ray, just make sure your eyes are open and your jaw is closed, because it's about to reopen after you see this." And he was like, "All right." And then I wish I had a picture of Ray Allen's face watching Brad do the worm. It was pretty impressive.
And I just remember from that game, I heard Ray Allen with the 4 pointers.
Yeah.
How cool.
He had a bunch of them. And there was a couple times I was hoping we could go Ray to Ray. But Steve Smith is, what do you say, a legendary athlete. Dislocated my pinky twice from trying to steal the ball from me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Now
I tried to box him out a lot. Boxing out Dr. Oz wasn't a problem. But Steve Smith, there were some issues.
What did you get, 6 points?
9 points,
9
dude.
points,
Read the box score. How dare you?
He
9 points,
shortchanged me.
Took a charge on a WNBA player. Who takes a charge in an NBA celebrity game? This guy. Got on the ball for a loose ball, won a jump ball, probably had 3 rebounds, a couple assists.
I saw, you were showing me some highlights of some cool plays there. The thing I want to know is, what was the after party like?
You know what? We didn't really. I mean, we went back to the hotel we were at, which had a pretty cool bar. And, I mean, here's how cool it was. Jamie Foxx rolled through a couple times and kicked it with us for a couple minutes. And then we were like, "Where are you going?" He's like, "Oh, Guy Fieri's cooking us dinner upstairs." And then Guy Fieri comes back down, takes some shots with us, takes us to Flavortown for a couple minutes. And that guy's cool. But he came up to us. That was one thing about playing in that game. So many people you didn't think saw it. Like, we went down on the court. They gave us tickets to the dunk contest in the game. And so we went down afterwards, and we're walking around, and we were like, "We got to go say hi to Shaq." And so we go up, and we're like, "Shaq, what's going on?" He's like, "What's up, fellas?" And we were like, "Hey, we played in the celebrity game." He's like, "I saw Spin Move Ray, big man." He called me Spin Move Ray, and he called Brad Big Man. And we were like, "That's so funny because he's small, And
you did have a nice spin move. It was kind of counterclockwise.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah.
JB Smoove got a, by the way, such a dude, non-athlete, to critique a move that, you could never do. You know what I'm saying? You're like, "Nice spin move. You did go the wrong way, but it was nice."
Well, what am I going to do? I mean, we're all pros here.
Yeah, I know. You get a little more confidence when you go to 24 Hour Fitness from a game like this, That's all that really happens. I'm
And
not
people
going pro.
bow down.
But you do think, like, do you still play any sports?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
No, the other guy that just made fun of my spin move. You don't play any sports?
you see, this is the thing. I'm giving you credit. You went the wrong way, and you still scored.
I know. What?
You think I'm like charging on you?
You don't play any
or something.
sports?
I play like basketball, tennis.
Right, that's what I'm
softball,
saying. So there's like
yeah.
no piece of you, like that dude competitive nature that when you're playing isn't like you do a couple great plays in a row, you're like, I could still get out there. I could still, if only the
I played 2 sports in college. That was 30 years ago. So there's still a competitor in
There
it.
is, yeah. But I think there's still in every dude that delusional, like I could still get a 10-day contract. Or, like Mark Lasry, the Bucks owner, was playing. And every time in warm-ups I would shoot, I was like, Mark, if I make 3 in a row, will you give me a 10-day contract? He's like, if you make 5 in a row, I will.
Whoa.
I can never do it.
Oh. He said you can make 5 4-pointers in a row.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah.
That was pretty far out, though.
No, it was way out. Adam Ray is with us. He's at the Punchline. You've done a lot of acting as well, and I want to ask you about a couple. One of them, to me, it's to get into a Curb.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
Game over.
I know. It's like getting into a Seinfeld.
Totally. That's my favorite show of all time. So it was
Mm-hmm.
definitely, even just auditioning with Larry David was enough.
What was that like?
Just insane. I mean, they give you legitimately a paper with like 2 little bullet points on it, being like, at some point, Larry is going to ask you, like to turn the air down, and then you're going to tell him that
You're the Uber driver.
Yeah, and then you're going to tell him that maybe there's that he's a 1 star. He's going to ask you what his rating is. You're going to tell him he's a 1 star, and that's it. And so the rest of it is just like create a funny scene. And so we just start, making small talk, and again, I've watched the show so many times that I knew kind of the way that a fight should build, but like hearing him behind me, because I'm sitting in front of him in the audition playing his driver, like was just surreal. I felt like I was listening to an episode because you're just hearing his voice
out
and
of
the way.
body. Yeah.
And then we like built into this really great argument, started yelling at each other, and he broke a couple times, and
Wow,
it
you
was
got him to
awesome.
break?
Oh yeah, and then they had me go back and do it with like an Eastern European accent, so it was more like my friend, everything it's fine. You need more gum. I have plenty of gum. I can pull over. We can go buy gum. And so they end up giving that to a guy who really had a genuine accent, and then I played the other one. But yeah, it was cool, and it was way more nerve-wracking on set because he'd been shooting all day, and our scene was the last scene, and so it was a little tougher to get him to break. And we shot maybe like 7, 8, 9 takes, and all of them were fine, but I hadn't really gotten one that that felt reminiscent of the audition. And I remember just like really trying to lock in and be like, God, like this is going to be fine, but I don't feel like I've knocked one out of the park. And then we were about to start from I thought the middle of the scene and just do a pickup of two lines that Larry liked, and then all of a sudden they started at the very top again, and so I kind of was out of my head, and then it ended up being the longest take. Most takes were like 4 to 5 minutes, and this one was like maybe 10 to 12 minutes, and we broke a lot. And then after we did that, then they were like we got it. So, but he's amazing. And I ran into him at the Comedy Store like 5 months later. He hadn't been to the Comedy Store in like 37 years, and he was going through to work out his SNL monologue. And I see him walking down, and I'm with Harlan Williams on the patio, and Harlan's like, "Oh, look at this Larry David," and I'm thinking he's just yelling at a bald guy, and then it's Larry David walking down the hill, and I'm like, I got to go say what up to him, and I'm like, he's probably not gonna recognize me, but and I start walking towards him, and he's like, Adam, what's going on? And I had never been here. I haven't been here in 37 years. You mind like taking me around? So then I show him around the store, and we sit in the back and watch some show for a little bit. And,
cool.
And then he gets up to leave, and I'm like. He's like, well, we should do this again sometime. And I was like, oh, you mean it? He's like, not really. He's like, nah, he's like, this is good. We're good on this. If I see you,
Did Harlan say, hello, my raspberry crumble cake?
Oh, my God. Harlan's the greatest.
Well, unfortunately, we only just have about a minute left there.
Okay.
I know you got a million stories. You're all over TV. You were on Ballers. Just look at his IMDb. But before you do that, make sure you get down to the Punchline. He's got a show tonight, 2 on Friday.
2 Friday, 2 Saturday.
2 Saturday. He's got the long run at the world famous Punchline.
Best
and then what's in the pipeline we can look for?
I got a couple movies coming out in the spring. They'll be on Netflix. One's called The Bellman. It's kind of Wet Hot American Summer meets Anchorman. It's about people that work at resort in Tucson, and I'm like the head bellman.
You play Steve, I see.
And then I've got a couple cartoons coming out. I'm the talking horse sidekick to She-Ra on Netflix's She-Ra. And then I'm doing a show for Hulu, a claymation show from the guys that did Robot Chicken, Seth Green and them.
You're everywhere.
Yeah, and so that comes out in the fall. On
You're
Hulu.
doing really well. And then how about
And the podcast is About Last Night with me and Brad Williams. And we've